Today, I'm going to tell you a story. This story, when I first heard it, completely changed the way I handle my finances. It's a tale that reveals the secrets to becoming a millionaire in a short and concise way. But more than that, it tells you how you should feel, how you should think, and what kind of mindset and desires you need to truly visualize and deeply feel what it takes to actually become a millionaire. You can show your support for Money Monster by scanning this QR code. Now, let's dive right into the story. So, the story goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a young boy, just your average teenager. He was born into a middle-class family. His parents were small business owners, so they had enough to get by and lived a pretty comfortable life. His parents worked in trade, and he went to school like any other kid. They sent him to a regular school all the way through college, and there was no problem affording his education. But, like most modern teenagers, he still felt hooked on social media. Whenever he was on social media, he'd see things he wanted to buy, gadgets and stuff that made him feel like, hey, I'm rich. Or he wanted to impress girls, which is pretty normal for kids his age. So this boy started thinking, well, if that's the case, my goal in life should be to get rich, so I can buy whatever I want without having to worry about the price. If I want something stylish, I should be able to get it. If I want to eat something, I should be able to have it. He wanted to spoil his sister, go on trips whenever he wanted, or even finance a car. He needed to be able to afford all that. So he figured there was only one way. He had to get rich. But after he graduated from college and started looking for a real job, the starting salary was only about 20,000 baht, and that wasn't even enough to live comfortably and eat well for all 30 days of the month. So there was no way he could afford to spend money on luxuries at all. He had to save. There was just no other way. He had to be frugal and put money aside, especially if you wanted to live in Bangkok, right? So this young guy applied for a job as a reporter. Being a reporter wasn't so bad. At least there was a chance to connect and talk with sources and all that. Then he found out, hey, there's this one financial guru. This guru had students who were millionaires and even billionaires. Everyone said this guru knew the secret. He knew the method, the trick that could turn someone into a millionaire. The young guy thought if he could just learn these techniques, these secrets, he could get rich too. So he used his connections as a reporter to request an interview with this guru, and he actually managed to get the interview. Once the interview was done, right? He still hadn't learned the secret yet, but this kid kept trying to get the guru to accept him as a student. At first, the guru refused, like, what's your deal? But the kid kept pestering him, calling, following up, begging, please teacher, please accept me as your student. He was really persistent. He kept at it for so long that the guru finally got annoyed and was like, fine, I'll take you on. He said it would only take a short time, but if the kid really wanted to know, he'd teach him. So they set a date. 2 weeks later, they'd meet at that spot. The kid was over the moon, super excited. Finally, the guru of becoming a billionaire had accepted him as a student, and in just 2 weeks, he'd learned the secret technique. So during those 2 weeks, he went out and ate whatever he wanted, traveled wherever he felt like, and spent all the money he had, thinking, in 2 weeks, I'll know the secret to becoming rich, and I'm definitely going to be wealthy for sure. And soon enough, the day of the meeting arrived. The boy went straight to the teacher at the agreed place, which was probably the teacher's house. The teacher then said, all right, today I'm going to teach you how to become a millionaire. The teacher then took the boy outside, out to the garden, probably the backyard. They walked and walked, just chatting about random things, nothing important. As they kept walking, 10 minutes passed, then 15, and they were still making small talk. The boy started to wonder, when is he going to tell me already? So he finally asked, hey, teacher, can you just tell me what the secret is? The teacher replied, hey, relax, relax. We're almost there. I'll tell you soon, the teacher said. Then the teacher looked around and pointed. See over there? There's a dragon jar. That's where I'm going to tell you the secret to becoming rich. The boy thought, is it really there? And hurried over, quickly walking to the jar. When they got there, the teacher came around behind him and nudged him to look down into the jar, which was full of water. The boy looked in, wondering, is the secret inside the jar or something? The teacher asked, "Are you ready?" The young man nodded. "I'm ready." The teacher put a hand on his shoulder and, with the other hand, suddenly pushed his head down into the water. The boy was completely shocked. He started struggling, like anyone would if their head was suddenly shoved underwater without warning. He panicked, desperate to survive, just like anyone drowning would instinctively fight to get air. The teacher was strong, unbelievable. He held the boy down with both hands for nearly a minute. When he finally let go and the boy surfaced, he was furious. Out of nowhere, his head was shoved into a water jar. The boy jumped up, yelling and pointing at the teacher. "What are you doing? How could you push my head underwater? Were you trying to kill me?" The teacher just backed away, like he'd done this before, stepping back to avoid getting hit. The teacher said, "Calm down, just calm down." But the kid got angrier. "Calm down? Are you kidding?" He was confused, and so was the kid. Like, what is this guy doing? He even stopped calling him teacher. The teacher kept saying, "Just answer me first. When your head was underwater, what did you want most?" What do you think the boy said? Of course, he wanted air more than anything. He could barely breathe. And then the teacher, he continued, "Besides air, was there anything else you wanted in that moment?" That just made the kid even angrier. Like, are you serious? "No, I didn't want anything else. I just wanted air. That's it. I just wanted to lift my head up and breathe so I wouldn't die, just to survive." The teacher gave a slight smile and then clapped his hands softly. "Very good, kid. You got the answer." That's the way to become a millionaire. The only way for you to truly become a millionaire is that you have to want it just as much as you want to live in that split second when you are about to lose your life. You might not fully realize how incredibly valuable air is unless your head is being held deep underwater. If you have never been deprived of it, do you know that if you really want to survive, you have to inhale every single molecule of the air around you into your lungs if you want to survive? The exact same principle applies to your finances. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to first recognize how valuable money is to your life, exactly how much it truly matters for your future. Choose to spend it on things that truly add value to your life, not on things you think will temporarily impress people who do not actually care about you. See your worth. And along the way, as you work to make a living, if you don't think about saving, if you don't value money enough, and you spend it recklessly, there's no way you'll ever become a millionaire. So if you want to be rich, you have to focus on becoming wealthy. The energy of focus is like a beam of light. Light that can cut through steel has to be concentrated into a single line, like a laser. But if you scatter your attention everywhere, it's just like a spotlight. It can only shine and look beautiful, but it can't cut through steel. And the way to walk the path toward becoming a millionaire is that you have to walk it happily. That means you have to choose to make a living doing what you love. People can endure working hard at something they love. That's called passion. But if you find yourself, or are currently, making a living doing something you don't love, or even something you despise, no one can endure living their life doing what they dislike. So you'll never become rich that way. The teacher told the boy, "From now on, don't come back here again until you've become a millionaire. And remember these words well. The absolute only way you will ever truly become a millionaire is if you decide that you want to achieve that goal just as much as you desperately want to stay alive and keep breathing."